To understand the transformation of Bilbao, we must first analyze its industrial skeleton. For decades, the built environment here was a tool for production, characterized by heavy iron and the gray fumes of a declining shipping industry. The human experience was defined by labor and economic stagnation. This wasn't just a physical site, it was a socio-economic cage. The river, once the lifeblood of commerce, had become a boundary of pollution, cutting the city off from its own shoreline. The decision to place the Guggenheim on this specific bend of the Nervion River was a masterstroke of urban strategy. By synthesizing a new two-dimensional spatial layout with the existing city grid, the architects forced a pivot in urban orientation. This move effectively deindustrialized the waterfront, shifting the human experience from one of exclusion, where the river was a back alley, to one of inclusion. The museum acts as a hinge, reconnecting the 19th century city center to its forgotten water's edge through a new pedestrian-centric topography. Technically, this building is a rebellion against the Euclidean geometry of the past. Using advanced 3D modeling software, the architecture utilizes deconstructivist theory to reject the stability of the right angle. Notice how the titanium scales are not merely decorative. They are designed to catch and fragment light, mimicking the chaotic movement of the river. This visual evidence of fluidity challenges the human psyche. It disrupts our expectations of what a building should be, replacing the rigid certainty of stone with a shimmering metallic uncertainty that demands our constant visual attention. As we move inside, the spatial theory shifts toward phenomenology, the study of how we experience space through our senses. The 50-meter-high atrium utilizes a scale that makes the visitor feel small, yet the abundance of glass and limestone prevents a sense of oppression. The built environment here doesn't dictate a clear path. Instead, it utilizes a sculptural flow that encourages wandering. By intentionally blurring the lines between floor, wall, and ceiling, the architecture forces a state of heightened awareness. The human experience is no longer about reaching a destination, but about the act of discovery within a grand, hollowed-out sculpture. Ultimately, we must critique the Bilbao effect, the phenomenon where a single aesthetic object is expected to save a city. While the museum successfully rebranded Bilbao from an industrial relic to a global cultural capital, we must ask, whose experience is being shaped? The architecture succeeds in creating a global spectacle, but it also risks turning the city into a stage for tourism rather than a home for its citizens. This building remains the ultimate argument that the built environment is never neutral. It is a powerful narrative tool that can redefine a city's soul through the sheer force of its aesthetic will.